Why, Game? Why? Why did you stab Ben in the back and boot him from Lethal Injection? Well, let me open the Palace of Wisdom and set the record straight that Ben stabbed Lethal Injection in the back, not the other way around. You see, it's real simple. Ben got soft, and he sure as hell was not living up to being the lethal enforcer. Let me give you a little history lesson. Back when DWI was first starting, Ben was begging to just get on the card. No one was really paying attention. Well, I'll admit the Lethal Injection did see some potential. And I'll also give credit to Ben for realizing that LI was and is the franchise of DWI. He approached us, and we took him under our wing. We got him exposure. We helped him get a spot in the DWI. We helped to train him, hone his skills, showed him what it took to be a champion and a dominant force in the DWI. Ben would have gotten nowhere if it wasn't for Lethal Injection. And yes, Ben does have plenty of talent, but talent gets you nothing if you aren't focused and applying it in the right way. So some time passed, and Ben was doing his part of the deal. And under the guidance of Lethal Injection, we helped Ben become Sharpshooter Champion and the first ever SWL World Champion. But then, what did Lethal Injection get in return from Ben? Nothing. Yeah, that's right, nothing. You see, in case you haven't noticed, Ben never really gave LI any thanks for all we did for him. He could barely even give a shout out to Lethal Injection or rep us like he should have been doing. He was always off on his own with Malenka. No planning, no training, no strategy. No, it became all about Ben. It was all about him. He started to turn his back on us, thought he was better than Lethal Injection. When the Demented Hind came along and stole our titles, what the hell did Ben do? All he could do was bitch and moan and cry about Malenka. He began to lose focus and clearly prove that he was whipped. Ben lost his edge, and he became weak, pure, and simple. Instead of focusing on getting back the titles with Lethal Injection, and then coming up with a better plan to save the Divas, Ben has to run away and go cry on his own about his precious little Malenka. It was pathetic. And what was the result? Ben again loses focus and gets into it with the Kempo Kid. And that led him to getting destroyed by the Heinz henchmen. We should have just let it happen. But being the nice guys we are, the game and the doc decided to give Ben another chance, and we saved his ass. But Ben still ran off and almost got destroyed by Ghost Lurker. We gave Ben that last chance, and he promptly spit in our face again. He could have saved Malenka. He could have saved Alexis. But he saves Kato? That's a slap in our face that he couldn't save an associate of Lethal Injection. And then later in the night, when Rage wanders to ringside, where the hell was Ben? Where the hell was he when Rage made it 3-on-2 and caused us to lose and make us the Jobber Tag Team Champs? Jobber champs. That's bullshit! Ben, you disgraced the Lethal Injection name, and you didn't have our backs. So you're finished. You got your ass handed to you, and it's been a long time coming. You want to be the lone wolf now? Whatever. The weakest of the pack always gets cast out, and evolution will take care of your kind, Ben. I suggest you just mind your own business at this point and move on. Because if you want to push it, we'll turn you into Old Yeller, and we'll put you out of your misery. There'll be a lethal dose for you as well, Ben. And you should know better than anyone that eventually you won't survive just like all the rest. The palace is now closed to you, Ben, and even to your ungrateful ass. You're welcome.